morning, everybody. Happy Friday. I am not Olivia. I'm Emily. Thanks for joining me today. Olivia has people in town. Karen, I think, is it one of your sisters? I'm not sure. Um, and so she's being tour guide and I think they're gonna go to the Today Show, maybe. I don't know, but it sounded fun. So you get me today, and then you get a whole break without me next week. So anyway, I'm happy to see we don't have the janky video today. That was weird the other day. It is. Your sister Joyce and niece Alexis. I think she did tell me that. I just can't remember anything right now. But that's cool. That's totally fun. Pat was on here first thing this morning. Good morning, Pat. How are you? What's that first emoji thing? I don't know what I see the sun. I don't know what the other one is. I can't figure that one out. It looks like a moon. It's the moon? I don't know. Um, I can't think of the word I'm looking for right now either. Good morning, Teresa. How are you? Glad you're here. All right. Today we are in full moon this morning. It was the moon. I was thinking it was like a cake bite. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking it was. Ball of cheese, which would work because that's what they say is the moons. I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. All right, here we are. 365 Truths for Every Woman's Heart by Holly Girth. Love this so much. Claudia is here. Good morning to you. This again, so good. Love this, and it is also appropriate. The book was really just written for me. I just want everybody to know. Just kidding. It just seemed the timing is so good. God's pretty cool, right? All right. I don't want to forget the just to jot first, which is what's a recent moment when you experienced, I don't know if I'm going to say this right, Selah. We're going to talk about what it is in a second, but if we're right on that. Maureen, good morning to you. Maureen, you have a grandchild in my band. I didn't know that. I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm super excited. So anyway, I've been meaning to text you about that. I'm like, Ponoworski, I heard your last name. I'm like, I know them. And anyway, there was a whole conversation about who all knew you. So that is super cool. So maybe I'll see you guys at football games or something. Who knows? All right. Selah. The title today is Selah for Your Soul. That's how I'm going to say it because I just don't know if it's supposed to be pronounced any other way. Selah, Selah, whatever. All right. We're on day 291. Okay. And I looked up this verse in a couple different versions. We have part of the verse here, and it was pretty similar in all of the versions, but this verse, it's Psalm 4, verse 4. The beginning part that we don't have here was very different in the different translations. So I find that very, I don't know, interesting. I don't know, a little uncomfortable, right? Like when we have the different translations, what all changes, right? Jody, good morning. Glad to have you here. So anyway, what do you guys think about that? So meditate within your heart on your bed and be still. Selah, Selah, Selah. Maybe it's Selah. Whatever. Okay. This is what Holly has to say. Vicki is here. Good morning. How are you? Nice to see you. The word Selah, Selah, somebody tell me how to say it, please, appears over 70 times in the book of Psalms, and yet in many ways it remains a mystery. Some translations of scripture leave it out because there is no English equivalent. Author and worshiper Pastor Jason Sarosky says, Selah. Okay. Is that how I was saying it? I think that's how I was saying it. Thank you, Claudia. I appreciate that. There's never mind. Okay. Author and worshiper Pastor Jason Sarosky says many commentators think that Selah meant to pause or reflect. And I believe one of our At the Mangers referred to that as well. And if you're not familiar with At the Manger, it's our firmly rooted Oxford's Women's Christmas event that we have started to talk about, believe it or not. Okay, our God didn't design us just for productivity. We need 8 hours of sleep a night, 3 meals a day. We're far slower than cheetahs, less industrious than ants. We so easily forget this and often think we're on this earth to do as much as we can, as quickly as we can. But the God who spoke the world into being in 6 days has no trouble with his to-do list. Selah is placed with intention throughout the Psalms. We can also place it intentionally throughout our days. I was not saying Selah. Selah is better. I like it. It's better. Okay. It's tempting to think we need to wait until we go on vacation or even retire to slow down. But Selah tells us the peace of God can be found in the here and now, wherever we are. Selah goes well with morning coffee and a cozy corner of a couch, with prayer closets and carpool lanes. Anywhere we can find a sliver of time. Selah doesn't demand hours. It asks only for a deep breath, a few moments, a pause in the middle of the rush. Those little bits of time can make a big difference in our lives. All right, here's our prayer, ladies. God, when I'm tempted to hurry through my days, draw me back to your heart. And then our just to jot is, what's a recent moment when you experienced Selah? I haven't been very good at that this week, but as I had to band camp, there have been times over the years where I will look at one of the directors and say, I'm going to go drive around and listen to my Jesus music for a minute. So I do in those moments. This week is all about crossing the T's and dotting the I's, making sure all the kids have a place to sleep and a chaperone to watch over them and, all of that stuff. So it's been, but I love that, like, I found myself also recently saying, please contribute. Please tell me when, answer the just a jot if you can. What's a recent moment when you experienced Selah? Selah. Why is that hard for me? I will often just like all of a sudden just go, and now I need to bring that to God, that moment. Jody, you're sweet. Thank you. I got kind of snapped at last night, not snapped at, but my replacement. She's like, I am not going to be as nice as you. And I'm not boasting in any way, shape, or form, because if you're a people pleaser, you know that you can't please everybody, right? And I try. I figure I can try. I know that I won't be successful 100%, but I can do my best. It's such a great week coming up. So, Pat, love this. Okay. In my rocker in the cool of the morning on my patio. Oh, that sounds lovely. I love it. I laugh because Holly says the corner of a couch. We have the sectional, and in the corner spot is my spot. We've got a little table there and my pens and my pencils and all of that stuff. And then there's like place for papers, and that's like my husband calls it my office, my non-work office. So I try to, in the morning, have my time with God, just sit there, find the scripture. I have a scripture, like read Bible in a year book that I say I started in January. I've been less often doing it than I would like, but at least it guides me through the scripture. And it's not an everyday dated thing. There's no dates on it. So I'll get through it as I get through it. But I love that. And these devotions are part of that too. So hopefully you're all taking a deep breath and a pause. All right. There's that deep breath. That's all I got. I hope everybody has a beautiful weekend. I will see you in a week-ish, hopefully with some pretty cool God stories. He's there. That's a Christian camp that we go to. So even though we're a public school or band or whatever in a public school, the camp we go to, and we've been going to this camp for, I don't know, it's got to be close to 30 years, something like that. This is either my 15th or 16th year myself. So there's scripture all over in the cabins and stuff. It's very, very cool. So anyway, accepting prayers always. Let's see, we've got one more comment. Maureen says, there's something over it. Why isn't it working? Thank you. Thank you. It's going to be fun. I absolutely, it's my favorite part of volunteering for the band. I absolutely love this. Even all the crazy beforehand, it's, I don't know, somehow fills my funny little bucket. So, and God, it is where God has put me, but, yeah. All right. Hands and feet of Jesus, everybody. Let's go out. Let's do that. Yeah, you know what it looks like. All right. Love you guys. Bye.